Afternoon. I hope you're doing fantastic. It's sunny. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, I checked the day. And we're going to be making these beautiful bracelets. I'm just putting them onto the table. I got so many different colorways to show you. I really went like over and beyond, I guess, with this one. It's just, I love the stitch. I love the look it gives. And it's just overall, it just a really nice little very quick project to do actually. I have made this in the past. We made like different colors and bits and pieces with like 2 or 3 row version of it, but sometimes, as they say, the less is more. And I just love how this single strands bracelet turned around, because we can either wear it in a stack or we can wear it on its own. They're equally beautiful, and to be honest, they are so quick to make one up. So like within half an hour you're gonna have a bracelet. Very, very quick one to make up. I'm just gonna pop these ones that I've got so many beautiful colors to show you. I've got 15 different colors, you know me. I had to play with all the colors I had. And I have to say thank you for Alison before I go any further, because bless her, she helped me to make up loads of these beautiful samples. I started it and then she finished it off for me. So thank you so much, Alison, for helping out. Right, okay, so I'm just putting the last one out here. We got pinks, purples, blues, and all sorts of different and nice and beautiful colors. Right, good morning, Wendy. It says a lovely and sunny Felixstowe. Good morning, Helen. Carol says it's sunny, breezy in Brixham. To be honest, I haven't been outside, so I don't know if it's windy or breezy. The trees do look quite still, so I think we are safe. We should be all right. So good morning, Jen, Camille. Jen is saying a lovely Western Supermare. Camille is saying it's a bit dull, fair she is. Good morning, Chef. Good morning, Edward, Amelia, Mina. I'm just quickly going to run through Judith, Gwen, Chris, Alison, Leanne, Debbie. Oh, there's so many of you lovelies are here. Right, okay, so what shall I do? I'm going to pop you on the website. I'm going to pop you to the website and I am going to show you the colorways. Simon has given us £1 off. Let's quickly pop over to the website. There we go. And that's the page I want. There we go. So by now, you know the drill. I'm going to go back to the main page. By now, you know the drill. totallybeads.co.uk. We have like over 20,000 products online and hundreds of tutorials. So to get to the video tutorials, you're either going to press on this button here, or you're going to go into categories and you go into video tutorials. And then you can go back months and months into last year's. You can search by date, by kind, by technique. There's other more short form video tutorials. There is loads there, or by bead as well. There's loads there to have a look. I'm going to go into today. It's called Lara bracelet, and we got so many. We got 15 different colors. And don't forget, one kit is gonna make you 2 bracelets. So I'm gonna just pop into any color. That doesn't really matter. Let's go into this blue one. So what you get in a kit, you get your size 11 seed beads, you get your size 8 seed beads, you get your crystal. Excuse me, that came out of nowhere. You get your crystal rondelles, and you get your toggle clasp. You can add a needle and thread for 150 if you need to, but if not, if you already got thread at home, it's Superlon D I'm going to be using, then you're good to go with the kit. One kit, so for $4.99 you're going to make 2 bracelets. Right, I'm going to pop back and just see. We got black diamond. I'm going to show them you just in real life in a minute. We got blue, coffee, gold, hematite, marigold, mauve, pink, rose, sapphire, seafoam green, silver cloud, steel, tanzanite, and turquoise. Right, so I'm going to come back to my screen and we're going to go straight down, and I can show you these beautiful colors. Right, stop the screen sharing. I'm going to go back to the camera and we're going down to the table. There we go. I'm gonna just move it, gonna move these just a slightly bit so you can see them better. So I think we could do a little bit more light on them. So I'm gonna turn this light up so you can see it better. There we go. So we got, shall I put them, shall we do a little snail race? I know we got 15 colors, but I got all of them here. I can demo with any color you want me to demo. So shall I show them to you one by one and we do a tiny bit of a snail race? Lucy's saying I love all the colors. I'm on the steel too. Turquoise is beautiful. Right, okay, so I'm very quickly going to show them to you and then we do a tiny bit of a snail race. Right, gold. Now gold is using those beautiful PF galvanized gold colors and like a somewhat like a bronzy crystal, so it's really stands out. I'm going to pop that on the top here. Next one I have hematite. I'm going to go as the order on the website. I got hematite is the next one. This is again a beautiful like a darkish grayish color. Next one we have is marigold, which is this one. So this one has got like the size 11 seed beads are like a little bit more darker amber. Let me just bring this up, a little bit more darker amber. The crystals have got somewhat a tiny bit of burnt orange in them, and we got a beautiful beige color for the size 8s. I love this marigold color, just look, makes you smile. It's so bright color. Right, mauve is the next one. So we got a purple iris crystals, and we got this beautiful mauve color seed beads. Next one is pink. We got a lighter pink beads with a beautiful light pink seed beads. Next one is rose. Now the rose one, I'm using the rose gold seed beads, which is, well, the PF552s. They're the ones I called rose gold. I love, they actually called sweet blush, but I love these ones. And the crystals are given them, they got like a hint of sort of green and all sorts of colors in them, like a bit of an iridescent color. I really do think this one is beautiful. I think, oh, they're all beautiful. It's always the current one is the favorite one, isn't it? Right, next one we're gonna do sapphire, a beautiful, a brilliant blue, sort of a mid blue. One after that is the seafoam green, which is this one. This is a beautiful color. I love seafoam green. So it's like teal, but with a little bit more green in there. The next one is silver cloud, which is this one. Beautiful gray, like a hint of a gray seed beads with the silver cloud crystals. Next one is the steel. Now I love this color. This one is gray, but it has got a hint of blue in there, so it's perfect to wear with jeans. It's perfect to wear with loads of different things. So this is a beautiful color as well. And Tanzanite. Next one is Tanzanite. I love this color as well. Come on, focus on this. Focus on me. Let's bring it up. There we go. Next one is Tanzanite. I love Tanzanite. It's like purple, but it's got like a very little hint of gray in there. I really do love it. Then we have turquoise, and I love this one. It's a really beautiful color. A little bit like teals in there, but they're like more turquoises as well. So one of the seed bead, the size 8 seed bead is more of a teal color. The crystals and the size 11 seed bead more of a turquoise color, but I think it goes together really nicely. And I am just looking, have I missed the very first row. Oh, you know me. Right, so black diamond is the first one. Again, black diamond is one of my favorite colors. I use that seed bead all the time. It's a gray color seed bead with sort of a gold lining. It's beautiful. I'm going to put this at the end now. I know I missed it at the beginning. Then we got blue. This is sort of a darker blue, but some of the colors I blend the 11s and the 8s together, and some of the colors I made them that like they look completely separate. And last but not least, we got this beautiful coffee with the iris color brown iris seed beads. However, the crystals have got a tiny bit of hint of olive in there. Right, okay, so let's have a look now. And then we know all the colors. We do a little bit of a snail race very quickly, and then we're gonna get started with the demo. I love this snail race. It's like this is the reason I do all these colors. Really. Right, okay, let's have a look. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take your first answer. So we're gonna go back and love all those colors. So this was the comment when we started this, and Alison said I love them all. Lucy's saying pink, pink, pink. So pink is coming down. So it's saying I love them. Turquoise, please. Morning, Kitten. Everyone a little late to the party. Should have done very. We haven't even started yet. Pink. Angela is getting herself organized. Morning, Kitty and everyone. I don't mind what color them are. I think they are lovely. Mauve. Angela is saying mauve. Fab bargain. I might treat myself to a couple. I'm defo having the pink, and I love the rose gold too. Yeah, don't forget, one kit will make you 2 bracelets. Leanne is saying marigold. That one. I know what's coming next. You're going to ask again. Which color? They are all gorgeous. Thanks you, chef. Oh, it's a wet clad Glasgow. Oh, the silver clad gorgeous too. But I've taken you pink, the first one. Right, come on, ladies. Sunny Orpington, Sheila is saying, I want them all. Hard to choose, also beautiful. Me too. Then so far we got marigold. Camille's coming in with marigold. Carol is coming in with steel. Wendy's saying love them all. I know what's coming next. You're going to ask which color to make. Yeah, absolutely. Coffee. Where is our coffee? Is down here. Steel. Marigold. Sapphire. This is a good thing because rose, like you need, like, I know who anybody's commenting that they paid attention when I showed you all the colors. Gold. I love this. Ignore my pink. I want marigold color now. Shall we give marigold to Lucy as well? Okay, we're gonna go down with marigold as well. And then there's another marigold from Susan as well. I think marigold is gonna win. Steel coming down. Coffee. Pink. Another one for the pink. Rose. Rose is beautiful as well. Marigold. I think marigold is gone all the way down. Then we had blue. I'm just gonna quickly turquoise, do the rest of them. Marigold one already. Sorry I'm late. Good morning everyone. Good morning Elaine. Steel please. So I think steel will be your second best one. Good morning. I love all those colors. Marigold, Camille again. Pink one. Steel. So pink, steel, and marigold are the favorites this morning. Another one for pink. So we're gonna do the marigold, and actually the marigold is quite a nice one to demo because the size 11s and the size 8s are a different color. So let me just push these beauties out of the way, and I'm gonna get the beads out. So there we go. So I got the crystals and the seed beads and the clasp as well, and I'm very quickly going to thread my needle. Right, so you're going to be using 2 different colors of seed beads, and I'm going to zoom in just in a sec so you can see it close up. Let's zoom in now so I know I'm setting it up in the right place. Right, I am just grab a pair of scissors, take some of these crystals off. Very easy stitch, and I love this. I really do love this. Is one of my favorite. It's called modified right angle weave, and I have done quite a few different techniques, quite a few different bracelets with this technique, not different techniques. So we're gonna start at one end and work our way all the way down to the other end, attach the clasp, and then sort of run up and down. That's how the bracelet itself is made. It's beautiful to have it as a single wrap, but equally you could make it longer, and you could, instead of having 2 bracelets, you could have 1 double wrap bracelet, because it would be perfect for that as well. But I think it's just the right size to go in any stack as well. So you got loads of different options here. Right, I'm just grabbing some thread. I got a relatively straight needle here. Must be a new needle. New needle. You know me and all my needles are bent. Right, I'm going to take a couple of arm slam. I'm going to leave the bobbin on for now, just in case if I need any more thread later on. I got more here I can unreel, so I'm just going to pop that to the side. Right, we're going to start with a unit of 4 beads. Double wrap is then a choker. That's my front door. Let me just mute this. There we go. So I'm going to start with a crystal, a size 8 seed bead, another crystal, another size 8 seed bead. So I'm going to pick up 4 beads. I'm going to take all 4 of them down on my thread, and I'm going to come through all 4 of them one more time. Now I'm not going to knot my tail end and my working end together. I don't usually recommend that. The size 8s have got larger holes, so technically we could, but instead of knotting it together, what I like to do to give a really firm base is just to run around one more time. And then like you giving space, leaving space there, and then you have to come back through it again and again and again. But equally is quite a nice and strong as it is, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But if you are a looser beader, then just run around a couple of times instead of knotting your end. Right, as I'm going past my tail, I'm gonna continue until I come out of a size 8 seed bead. And I'm gonna pick up the following pattern. I'm gonna pick up 1 size 11, I'm gonna pick up 1 size 8, I'm gonna pick up 1 crystal and 1 size 8, and we're going to have to go up and over. So as our thread is exiting at the bottom towards the right, I'm going to go around. I'm going to come back towards myself from the top. I need to go through this very last crystal. So from the top towards my thread where I'm coming out, I'm going to come through. I'm going to pull this up, and we have got our second little unit secured there. Now we have to move along to be able to add the next unit. So I'm going to ignore this size 11 seed bead here and just go through the size 8 towards the right. And when I pull this up, you can see we got our second little unit. And from here, it's really, this is what you're going to be doing all the way around. So picking up 1 size 11, 1 size 8, 1 crystal, 1 size 8, coming back down through that crystal, pulling this nice and tight, then ignoring the size 11 and just going through the size 8, just like that. And I'm going to move, I'm going to do a few more stitches. Size 11, size 8, crystal, size 8. Oh, I picked up 2 crystals. So size 11, size 8, crystal, size 8. I'm going to come again up and around from the top, come through the crystal and ignore the size 11 and just go through the size 8. And I'm going to repeat this all the way down on my bracelet. It grows quite quickly. If you have got any question, please put a Q in front of your question so I can make sure I answer it for you. Now the beauty of making your own bracelets and your own jewelry, that you can do the size what you need. Going through the next one. Seed bead, size 11, 8, crystal 8. If we were doing just right angle weave, then we wouldn't be picking up the size 11 seed bead. We would just picking up the size 8s and the crystals to go down, and then we would come back down and fill the gaps in. With the modified right angle weave, you kind of like saving thread path as well, because you don't have to go because whenever you do anything with right angle weave and you're trying to grow your right angle weave, you always have to get to the furthest point on your bracelet. So if I was doing normal right angle weave, I would have to come back to the crystal and then go around almost twice and then go around and follow like a figure of 8 all the way down to make the same pattern, then come back and add the sides. And with here, we are really saving on so many steps and threads, and it's quicker as well. I find it's much, much quicker. Margaret asking, new to all of this, can I have this to watch at another time as looks fab? Absolutely. So if you go on the website, you will find that the tutorials are there, so they stay there all the time. They do stay on there on Facebook as well, but the feed kind of like goes off after a time, and it's kind of like hard to scroll down and trying to find the video what you want to find. But if you go on totalbeads.co.uk and go into video tutorials, the video will stay there. And I think for this one I have done a short form video, which is probably about only 10 minutes from start to finish. So if you haven't got a whole hour to watch it, then you can watch the short form one. Just show you the same technique. Right, I'm only been beading not that long and I have got a couple of inches. I'm gonna go a little longer. Maybe I'm gonna make this bracelet from a little Lucy. Bless her. She's been tidying her bedroom for about a week now. Sorting everything out up there. Well, I'm just gonna run down, add a few more here. Margaret is saying thanks, and I'm sure I will find some other great projects as well. But actually, Margaret, welcome to our little beady family here. We've been doing, and actually not just Margaret, anybody, if you are new to us, we've been doing lives since almost a year and a half now. Has it been a year and a half? I think it has. Since last year in March we started. So, and it's August now. Yes, it's been a year and a half. And we really, really enjoyed it. We did daily lives at the start when we were all under lockdown and had a little bit more time. But now, obviously, we're all working, so we cut down to 3 a week. But really, really thoroughly enjoyed it. We've done so many different techniques, from wire work to stitching to, I don't know, we done like so much. We've done different stitches, used different beads, done so much, like done home decor as well as jewelry, done a lot. So do pop onto the website totalbeads.co.uk, go into video tutorials and just watch and just see which one you want to learn and watch what technique you fancy. You can choose them by date, you can choose them by kind, you can choose them by technique. So it's we got a lot on there. Worth to look through. So I got about 3 inches. I'm gonna go just a little bit more. We got, oh, it's only past, so we got time. We got plenty of time. Sometimes when I'm doing stitching bracelet or stitch bracelets or necklaces, I'm thinking like I really have to hurry up because they can take a little bit long time, but this one is really quick. So we will be fine. We might even like finish the whole piece here in the live because it's only 10:30. Oh, Susan is saying, placed my order, rose and purple, so pretty. I love these. They're so beautiful. And very easy to make. Sometimes like things like this, like little elegant bracelets are just great. And they're great, they make great presents as well. And don't forget, each kit, which is $4.99 at the moment, from $5.99, so Simon has given us an incredible offer. It's making 2 bracelets. So you could make one for yourself and one for a friend. Actually, I'm just thinking, but I'm not 100% sure how big is Lucy's wrist. She's got a tiny wrist, but she has grown in the last 6 months. She just really bloomed. She's got really tall. Lindsay saying rose and steel eye. What I cannot wait to get going with these. They are really, really beautiful. You will enjoy them. And they're perfect, like if you meeting up with people and doing crafting together, or even if you just do it through Zoom, like not in person, they are the perfect bracelets kind of to do, because they like, I made a mistake there. Look, I made a boo-boo. I put the wrong seed bit on there. Let me just quickly get that one off. They're the perfect ones to make, because like you don't really have to think about what you're doing. And I said that, and as I said that, I just spotted my mistake. Oh, how hilarious. But it shows you that even let's quickly get that one off. Even I make mistakes all the time. All the time. Oh, I mean, these things she ordered for. Bless you. If you get more than one, you can actually blend the colors together as well. So you could make more unique bracelets. You can make, you know, a lot of really, you could even ombre them or do all sorts of different things. You're gonna have loads of materials there. Right, am I doing it? I'm checking myself now. Nice cheap make, but comes out really beautiful. Yeah, if you think about it, it's only £2.50 a bracelet, and today's world, like, you know, what do you get from £2.50? I was horrified the other day. We went into Costa. Lucy wanted to have one of these, what they called? Oh, look, I did it again. Salted caramel crunch, I think. Is that a thing? So, and it was like £3.75, and I was like, oh my word, like, where did the prices go? So £2.50 for a bracelet, I think is really, really reasonable, which you're going to be wearing over and over again. And these are, don't forget, these are really good quality materials, because the seed beads are Japanese seed beads. They are the regular ones. So we're working with Toho here. The crystals are beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful make. I think I might just, I got my ruler here, just measure this quickly for the size. No, I think that's still maybe 3 or 4 more units, and then we are there. Well, if it's not gonna fit Lucy, then I'm sure it fits Natalie or somebody. Oh, in this thing she ordered 4 as well. You won't regret it. This is really an easy and beautiful make. There we go. Maybe a couple more. Very quickly adding them on. Helen saying she can't decide. Yeah, that's why I end up with like 15 different colorways, because I can't decide on just a single color. Like, I have to have the choice of doing all sorts of different ones. And yeah, that's why we end up with so many different colors, because I can't decide myself that which one I like the most. Right, there it is. So this one is about 5.5 inches. By the time I put my clasp on, I reckon it's gonna be about 6.5 inches. So if I don't know, I think maybe a couple more units. I'm gonna have to measure her wrist, my little Lucy's wrist. But let's add a couple more on there. I need some more 8s. Let's add a couple more on there for luck. I always do this when I'm designing jewelry with somebody else. I do a certain size, and I'm saying, oh well, let's just add 1 more for luck. And sometimes that 1 more, it always saves the day. So I'm just going to add a couple more for good luck. Actually, I could just, no, probably she's still in bed. She's been sleeping in lately, bless her. Summer holidays. Right, add 2 more units, just double measure. So this is 15 centimeter without the clasp. Let's add one more unit and then we're adding the clasp on. Just one more won't hurt. Oh, Lucy's saying, no, I always sound like her. Do you do this one more? Just add one more. But the problem is sometimes you can add one more and then just one more and just one more. And then you end up with a much longer bracelet we needed. Right. I'm going to move the crystals out of the way. Let's say I have added enough. And I'm going to go and add the end for my bracelet. Minnie is asking if you get instructions with the kit. Yes, you do. The kit comes with instructions as well. It's a PDF. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 pages, but it comes with instructions. And Charlotte, thank you so much for the stars. It's really, really appreciated. Right, okay, so once you get down to the end, there is a couple of things you could do. You can either like sort of go on and add your clasp on now and then come back and fill the gap. I kind of like to just to turn around and fill the gap on my bracelet, going right to the end and add the clasp, and then run back down and add the clasp on the other side. Really, it's up to you which one you want to do first. So I'm gonna go around, and I just went into the crystal, and then I'm gonna come through the first size 8. And quite simply, what we're going to do is just to pick up one size 11 and go through the next size 8. Pick up one size 11, go through the next size 8. All the way down, we're just going to add those missing size 11s into our pattern to complete the same pattern on both sides. And that's all we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to run back down on this. Just like that. Now, don't keep a very tight tension, but I'll show you when I get down to the end what I mean about tight tension, because it can make your bracelet lopsided. Lenny's saying gonna be busy. They are beautiful, these ones. Very quick makes as well. I mean, I started quite late with this one. About 20 past, so it's only taken about 15 minutes to do. I don't know if anybody timed me. I don't know, probably longer, I don't know, but very quick to bead it up. And if you sell your jewelry, or if you're planning to sell your jewelry, or if you have got like a little craft stall, these are the perfect makes, because they don't cost you much to make. They are relatively really quick to make, and they look stunning. And you're going to make more profit on these ones than you would make on something which takes you maybe 4 or 5 hours to do. Because us crafters, this is, I guess, in a way, like, it's hard to cost our time up. We can cost our materials up, no problem, very easily, but it's really hard to cost our own time up. But things like this is what's going to make you, like, you know, have to have a bit of everything. Right, I'm almost all the way down, just adding one seed bead at a time. So he's saying she's going to be very busy, but gonna be worth it. So he's saying, I can't believe that it's the 11th of August already. Like, the summer is, I don't know, where is it gone? It just run away. Completely. So I'm almost right down to the end. Charlotte saying, I just cannot decide on what colors to order. When I finish, I'll show you the colors again. I'll show you them up close, zoomed in, so you can have a look how beautiful they are. But I hear you. This is why we ended up with so many different colors, because I couldn't choose just 6 or just 5 or just 4. I was like, I had 10 and I was like, oh well, if I got 10 then I might as well like try another 5, because sometimes when I put colors together, and this is, honest to God, this is how it goes. I put colors together and they look all right, like in the bag when you put them next to each other. But when you beat them up, they're like, they're good, but you like, maybe not the best. So they don't get too made into jewelry, I guess, or we don't make them into kits. But sometimes I can put colors together and have 10, 15 different variations, and they all work. And they're just beautiful. Right, okay, so what I mean about not over pulling your, let me just zoom out a little bit for this one. What I mean not over pulling your bracelet is, if I pull on this, can you see how much is that's going to come together? And not just sort of come together and get shortened. We can always, like here, if I need to, and I'll show you very quickly how to add an extra unit on if you need to add an extra unit on. But before I go back or add the clasp, I just like to smooth out my bracelet just like that, and then I know that it's nice and it's not over pulled. Now if you got down to this end and you pulled your bracelet and you think, oh, it's too small, I need like 1 extra unit, so I'm going to show you how to add the 1 extra unit. Well, you can add 2 or 3 or how many ever you want. So as we are coming out of this very last seed bead there, the size 8 seed bead, we're going to pick up our normal pattern, what we would be picking up normally. So size 11, size 8 crystal, and a size 8, and I picked up a size 11 again. So size 11, size 8 crystal, size 8, and we're just going to do what we did before, come back through that crystal from the top just like that. And when I pull this up, I again got my unit, and I can go along and go through this size 8 seed bead towards the end of my bracelet. Now I am missing a little seed bead here, so before I add my end on, my clasp on, I'm just going to come through the crystal. I'm going to come through that very first size 8 seed bead, pick up a size 11, then I'm going to just sort of go down a few beads on this side. So just went through, added that size 11 in, cross over in the crystal, and then come back to the end. And we are in the same position we were before we added that last unit. And with that, we got our extra unit or units on there, what we needed to add onto the bracelet itself. So adding the clasp. So on one side, we're going to add the T-bar. On the other side, we're going to add this little ring so they close into each other. It doesn't matter which side you add on, then you can, it's really up to you. Is this the same make as a necklace? I tried it, but when I put last lot of seed beads on, it didn't sit well around my neck. Which one do you mean, Julie? Is that the Super Gem Duo necklace? Do let me know. Maybe you have pulled it too tight, so maybe you need to have it a little bit loose tension. P.S. saying we send you my list. What list are you going to send me, lovely? Do let me know. Right, okay, so as I'm coming out of this last 8 seed bead, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up 3 size 11 seed beads. I'm going to pick up 1 size 8, another 2 size 11. I'm going to go through the loop on the clasp and pick up another 2 size 11. So just to recap that, 3 size 11, 1 size 8, 2 size 11, loop on the clasp, 2 size 11, and I'm going to go back down through this size 8. So our stitch coming out this way, I'm going to go back down through that size 8. And when I pull this up nice and tight, let me just pop this down here, you can see I captured that clasp on the end. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up 3 size 11 seed beads. And I'm just going to go into that size 8 on the other side. Just like that. I'm just going to run through a few beads. And I have one end on there already. And that's it. I'm going to run down all the way to the other side on this end. I have still got the tail end here, so when I add a needle to the tail end, I'm going to go around the thread path with the clasp again 2 or 3 times. I usually do, just to really strengthen it there, because that's where you will be tugging and pulling your bracelets the most when you're taking it off or you're putting it on. Right, I'm just running down through all of these beads. There we go. There we go, and right down the end. And once I come out right at the other end, I'm going to repeat what I did to add the clasp. So I'm going to pick up 3 size 11, 1 size 8, 2 size 11, go through a loop on the clasp, and 2 size 11. Take these down, and then I'm going to come back through that size 8 back towards my bracelet. There we go, and picking up another 3 size 11. 1, 2, 3, and then back into any of the size 8s and size 11s. Let's zoom in a little bit more just because we can. There we go. Now before I go and sew my end off or my thread off here, I'm going to come back up, cross over in the crystal. So I'm turning my bracelet. I'm going to go back up into the clasp and just reinforce it with another thread. So I'm just going to follow any thread path I have created. And then into the 2 seed beads, into the loop on the clasp, turning around into the 2 seed beads, the size 8, and down on this side. There we go. Now, if I really wanted to be extra secure, then I would run up and up again. But if I'm happy with that, then all is left to do is to do a 1 thread knot or half hitch knot to tie this off. So to do that, I'm going to go between 2 beads. I'm not going to catch, I'm not going to go through any of the beads. I'm just going to catch the thread path between those 2 beads. And as I'm pulling this up, can you see this little loop sort of formed? Now, if I would pull this loop would disappear. So before that loop disappears, I'm going to take my needle through. And now when I'm pulling my thread, can you see that little knot is just going to form between those 2 beads? And I'm going to go through a few more beads, just like that. Again, catch the thread path, do another 1 thread knot, just like that. And they do say 3 times lucky, don't they? Do they say 3 times lucky? I think they do. Is it 3rd time lucky or 3 times lucky? Do let me know in the comments. What do they usually say? So I'm going to do it 1 more time. Just to do my last little knot on there. There we go. And then going down, taking it through a few more beads. Never cut your tail off right next to your knot. And just trim that. Now I'm going to remove my needle and add my needle to the other end and repeat going through the clasp and sewing my thread off. Cara saying looks lovely. We'll try this. 3rd time lucky. That's it. 3rd time, not 3 times lucky. 3rd time lucky. That's it. You know me. I can say funny things. Right, I'm just going straight up to the clasp to strengthen this. Through the loop. Then the other side. If I wanted to go, I can go 1 more time just to strengthen it, but I think it's going to be fine. Just taking it through a few more beads. And I'm going to repeat again, sewing this end off, securing the thread with a series of 1 thread or half hitch knots as I go along. So let's do 3rd time lucky again. So that was 1. I'm going to do, this will be 2. And then I will do a third one just above. Now, one thing you have to be look out for, and this is actually a very classic example here. So as I went through my loop and as I'm trying to pull, can you see the thread is jumped? So instead of, like if I can bring us really close, instead of the thread being in the right position, if I pull this now, the knot wouldn't form in between the two seed beads, it would form over that size 8 seed bead. So I need to pull this back and make sure that the knot is going to form between the two beads. Can you see that? Let's just do this one more time. So we got our third time lucky. But what's the next bit? Don't they say third time lucky plus one more for good measure or something like that? What's the saying? I think in Hungarian that's like if I translate it straight, that would be the saying that 3 times lucky plus add 1 for good measure. Do you say that? Would you say that over here or just us saying that? Right, there we go. And I'm gonna trim this as well. We got all, this is way too small for me. Like I couldn't even do it up look, but I think it's gonna be good for Lucy. So I'll show you just the color, just it's a nice color for Halloween, absolutely, really, really beautiful color. Right, okay, I'm gonna take my watch off so I can rest the colors on this wrist for you. So we got black diamond. This is black diamond. This is a beautiful color. It's like the grayish color crystals with the black diamond seed beads. The size 8 and the size 11 is exactly the same color in this one. So it kind of like really blends together. 3 times the charm, plus 1 for luck. Just 1 for luck, 1 for luck. Right, so 3 times the charm, third time lucky, and plus 1 for luck. Okay, 1 more for luck, 1 more for good luck. Okay, so this is the black diamond. Then this is the blue. So this one is more of like it's got 3 different shades of blue in here. So you got a darker blue, you got a medium blue, and you got a very light blue as well. So this is, I love things like this because you can vary it with so many different things. Next one is going to be the coffee. The coffee is using the brown iris size 8 seed beads and these beautiful, I don't know what the name of it, but they 283, the number of it is how awful is, like I do the color number, I remember the color number, but I don't remember the color name. And the crystals somewhat have a tiny bit of olive tint to it. It's just really, really beautiful. Right, next one is the gold. So the gold has got the PF557 colors, the galvanized gold color, and it's somewhat a little bit more towards the bronze side, the crystals. So it's really nice and stands out. This one, like if you do wear gold change and something, those sort of jewelry, they will just sort of blend in. So this one is a really beautiful one to have. Hematite is the next one. I love this color. It's a darker, sort of like a charcoal gray color. Again, goes with everything. Then the marigold, what we've been making. Again, a little bit. So if I put the marigold and the gold next to each other, you can see the marigold is just a little bit more sort of richer color. And it's got a tiny bit of like a burnt orange in there. And the gold is more sort of so this one's got like a warm tone to it. And this one is more of like just a gold tone. But this one is definitely got a warm tone to it. Very sort of, when I look at it, it reminds me of sunshine. Next one is the mauve. This one has got this beautiful mauve seed beads and the purple iris crystals. Because the crystals are really dark and the seed beads are really light, it just really stands out. I love that about this one. Next one is the pink. The pink colors are quite similar, but they do blend together quite nicely. And what I love, that I got the silver line size 11 seed beads here, and the crystals, they have got like a half silver coating on them, so it picks up the color beautifully. Just need to sip on my coffee, sorry. Next one is the rose. Now in the rose line, let me just move these down. The rose is, you got the, what I call a rose gold seed beads, which is BF552. They actually called Sweet Blush on the website. And the crystals have got sort of a bit of a rose color in them, but have got a little bit of a green color in them as well. So they're really, it's a really beautiful, beautiful, very elegant colorway. Next one is the Sapphire. I love this gum. This one is true blue to me, like really, really kind of like a true blue color. I love this one. Next one is the Seafoam Green. I love Seafoam Green. So Seafoam Green is like teal, but it has got a little bit more green in there. So I love this color, and I have got a few tops to match that one. Next one is Silver Cloud. I love this one. This one is sort of a milky, sort of grayish seed beads with a silver cloud crystals. Look at that, how nice that looks like as a texture with all the lines going next to each other. Right, next one is the Steel. This one is got a hint of blue, a very, very tiny hint of blue, but it's got a hint of blue. Next one is Tanzanite. Tanzanite is one of my favorite colors. I got a lot of jewelry with Tanzanite colors because it's purple, but it has got like a hint of gray in it. So it goes great with like the top what I'm wearing. It goes great. You can't see them. The picture is too small. I'll show you in a minute. But it goes great with gray tops, and it goes great with purple tops as well. And last but not least is the turquoise one. I really do love this colorway as well. So overall, this is our lineup all the way along, all 15 colors. That I love them. I just really do love them. Mina is saying gold. She agrees that it will go well with her gold chain. Pauline is saying love the gold. The gold looks very Indian type jewelry. Absolutely, yes. So like within gold as well, there is so many different shades of gold, and you don't really realize it until you go into a jeweler's and look at them. But there is like the gold, which is the yellow gold, and then you have got champagne gold, you got rose gold, and even then like you got different shades of gold in there. And I love when they make, you got white gold as well, and I love when they make jewelry like highlighting the different colors of gold. Charlotte is saying, thank you for doing that, Kitti. Now what will I order? I don't know. If I had to choose, if I had to order, probably I would order one of each, because I just love all the colors. Because sometimes when a color goes well together, it doesn't even matter if it's not my color, but I love the color of it. And don't forget, friends and family, you can always give them away, or you can always sell them, make a little bit back for your hobby. Oh, Mina's saying all. Yeah, Mina's off my own heart. I love beautiful colors, and look at how sparkly they are. They really, really sparkle on the light. Right, our Susan said, third time lucky and one more for good luck. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. Always learn something every single. A beautiful stacking bracelets. Absolutely. You could wear 2 or 3, one of these. Don't forget, one kit will make you 2 bracelets. However, if you don't want 2 bracelets, you just want one, then you got the option to do a double wrap bracelet as well. You could do that. You just make it longer. You just keep going. And Pia just asked, yes, they make 2 bracelets. So each kit for $4.99 will make you 2 bracelets. Right, my lovelies, that's it for me today. Natalie is going to be back with you on Friday, and she is going to be doing a beautiful, I'm just going to put this purple. So if I put the purple against my grey top, can you see like how well that blends with greys? I just really do love that color. So Natalie is going to be back with you on Friday, and she's going to be doing the pendant for she's going to be building on the leaves what you did on Monday, and do a beautiful pendant with them. As Susan's saying, really lovely colors, hearts to choose. No, Vicky, it's $4.99 UK pounds sterling. I am not sure what is the, hang on, actually, something I can show you on the website. So those of you who watch from the US, have a look at this. So if you go on our website, and let me just scroll to the top, there is next to the logo here, hold on, let me just click on this. Next to the logo here can you see this currency converter at the top? So if I change this, if I click on this, I got the option to use GBP, which is Great British Pounds, OUD, Canadian, CHF, Euro, on all sorts of different ones. You want to choose the US dollars, and then the website will convert it for you to US dollars straight away. And will you know how much you're gonna get charged in US dollars? Because we charge in pounds, but your card will change it to US dollars. So do have a look at that one, the currency converter, because that will show you the true amount of how much it costs. And if I go up here, I can have a look. Let's have a look at in euros. I'm going to click on euros as well. So it's €5.95. If I click on, I don't know, Canadian dollar, I think is this one, is $8.73. If I clicked on, I think it's Australian dollar, the AUD, is $9.50. So it's all of them there. But the US dollar is right at the bottom, and that's how you can check it. Lucy's saying, never knew about the currency converter on the Westline. I learned something new every day. Yeah, it's there. To be honest, Lucy, I didn't know either, but on the assignment, I only knew about like 2 months ago when I found it on there. So let's go back to GBP. Great British brand. So that's something like if you're watching from another country, do have a look at that one, because it will show you the true amount. Because like I'm rubbish with time zones, I'm rubbish with trying to convert money. Like even when we go to Hungary, and we're going to be going to Hungary next week, I either count myself in Hungarian money, or I count for the stuff in English money, and I kind of know like how much is too much in Hungarian money, and I would know how much is too much for if you buy something for in English money. But like I have to stop and really think, like, so if something is like, I don't know, 1,000 Hungarian forints, then that's like £2.50, and I have to think about it like all the time. So I kind of just think about it like as one currency or the other. But you can do that on the website, you can change it. Right, everybody, have a beautiful day. I'll be back with you Sunday night on my channel, which is Kitti Robinson Design. So do join me for, probably will be a manic packing, because we're going to Hungary on Monday, a manic packing session on Sunday. But 7 p.m. I go live. You might watch me pack my to pack our suitcases, because I have to pack mine and the kids as well. But never mind, I'll be live at 7 p.m. And Natalie's going to be with you Friday, and I'll be back next Wednesday, and I will be, hopefully, if everything goes well, and they turn the internet on in the house, if I manage to get that sorted very quickly, they do it. They do it like with a phone call. You can do it because it's cable. And then I will be coming to you live on Wednesday from Hungary. Right, everybody take care, and I'll see you very, very soon.